so we're back at it again. Um, gonna play at least this game. I don't have too long, but had a break in work, and so I had to come home for lunch anyways. So we're gonna at least try to get the Dolphins game under control. Play the Dolphins game real quick. We're gonna see. I think I can get this done in time before it runs out, but change this back to balanced now that the goal has been complete. That way we kind of have a more realistic look at our running back room going forward. I wonder how that changes for Set actually now that I'm thinking about it. It'll be okay. It ain't gonna be the end of the world either way. Because we do have a solid little setup there. Um I think I'll have to look at that again, but I'm pretty sure y'all did say kind of how y'all wanted game views to look. So I'm gonna try to do that. Once again, I am on a short leash today most of the time when I am streaming. Unfortunately, if I could do it, just no matter what, then it'd be a whole different animal. And then my computer apparently has 50 million pop-ups as well. So we're just gonna let our special teams coordinator call the play while I kind of get some more logistical stuff under control. Oh my gosh. I forget. I think we only need one more play to create a play. I'm not gonna do it yet. I'll just kind of run. We'll leave it in broadcast now for now. But yeah, if you want if you have any ideas for plays or suggestions on the series, I do kind of try to, not cheese things. I think it can be fun, but I think it dries up the experience a little too quickly. So I'm trying to not do that. But that's gonna be a good interception by, I don't know who is that, Wilson, or who is 28? I don't know who 28 is. It is Gabriel Wilson. Let's go. Good interception by Gabriel Wilson in the preseason, getting us back on getting us on the field to start out pretty fast. So what a cinematic is a no. This is overhead. Yeah, let's start with overhead. And then Larry Johnson makes a decent run to kind of start it off. A controller disconnects, so it doesn't matter in the end what happens. I assume no one is in the chat at the moment. But I do need to. I am doing some logistical stuff while I do this. So it does. So I am kind of not fully paying attention to that. So I apologize if you are there or have said anything. I mean, I would just assume it's Cody, my buddy Cody, but that's about. But I do apologize if anybody. Well, I apologize to you too, Cody, if you're in there. But I do apologize to anybody else as well. Just trying to make sure I get some logistical stuff squared away as we kind of call this game. But yeah. So that should be, well, almost everything. Let's go weak. Let's do scat right. I kind of want to see this play. Oh yeah. Almost. That's okay. We'll take an Alexis Cernas kick. In preseason, do love to get the kicker involved every so often. And he shanked it. Of course he did. What is my life but nothing but sadness and despair. We're gonna keep calm on that. I think I'm still trying to figure out the broadcaster skybox was a suggested views. I still like the from behind view. So we will probably still see that a good bit. Good play on a play I didn't call, or I guess technically I did, but we're in from press box for a little bit. We'll see what we kind of like here. Let's run a blitz out of this. I would like to see this from the defensive perspective, just to kind of see what we're looking at. That's way too wide of a split. Good tackle by Dorsey, Ruben, Glenn Dorsey. Man, Glenn Dorsey, if we can keep Glenn Dorsey on the field, I really think he's going to be a monster. I do want to kind of set a pass rush here real quick. Oh, yeah. I can't. Oh, my gosh. Nobody overhead. That's on me. Bad call. John Beck got the best of me because I made a poor decision. It is what it is. I want to keep Dorsey out. I went with a much more cheeky rush strat than I should have against that. And I paid for it. So, it is what it is. Defensive line is playing great, though. You know, I don't know how these emotional things work at all. I know I don't know how they work. I really need to get that more squared up. I may run Dega next play. I think we've got that sub fixed on that one. I don't remember what the sub was on Dega, though. But what a great sack by Tamba Hali. Big play there. Making it 3rd and 14 or 17. Ooh, up would be really up. I think would also be good. I am giving up the center of the field, but I think at this point I want to look from the defensive perspective because I want to see if this is working. If it's not, I can remove it. Oh, that worked fantastically. What a good play call and what a good stop on 4th down. It would have been great to not, you know, we didn't give up points. Never mind. What a great play call. And I think that's going to work great out. We got lucky on that one. We got to make our field goals. We can't just. Alexis Serna is going to get better. I know he's going to get better. Wish he would do it sooner rather than later. Oh my gosh, we need some runs. I don't want cinematic for everything. We'll stay in broadcast for the most part. It's also a problem. We are learning a new. They apparently know their defense fairly well. Golly, we cannot. Our goal is to just call our offense. We're running plays. Well, let's look at the creative plays. We are to the left side, right? Because I do want to kind of. I want to run motion wheel. Yeah, this is defense view, right? Yeah, that's what I want to see. We should have this here. I think they're in zone, though. Yeah. Perfect. Perfectly executed. Good run by whoever that is. I think that's Desmond Howard. I think that's Desmond Clark. So ultimately a good play there. Gonna. I have no idea what it is called, but wanted to having to check on something and wanted to go ahead and quickly run it. We have seen Chris Johnson a lot, and I think I'm gonna try to give or Larry Johnson a lot. I think I want to try to get Chris Johnson some more carries. I really think.
Okay, gun, quick read right, 787 H angle.
If you also have some numbers, I really think good play, Brody. Good catch. I think that's Desmond Clark again. I really want them to kind of have an equal amount of carries because I think Chris Johnson is kind of underrated in this game. But he does. I think he. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay. I'll take it. Thank you, Will Allen. I really want to kind of get them some equal amount of carries. Maybe not too many, but I am looking at maybe 15, 10, 5, maybe more than that. I think I want to run more play. I want to try to run more plays than that, though, because I think that's what if I average about 20 passes, about 50-ish plays. And I definitely think I want to run more plays than that. So it may be 20. Delay a game because I'm not paying attention. Gosh. What a sequence of play. Let's run another creative play. I don't want heavy dash. Let's try a nasty switch. See if that gets us anything. Safety came up, so maybe. Rob Smith out for the game. That's going to be the problem between the trainer and we'll let the game call it play. And because I got to mute for a second. Whatever happened didn't work. Probably should have subbed. What I was saying was between the trainer and some of the injury-prone players I have, this is probably going to be a rough year, which is perfectly fine because an earlier pick is acceptable. This time, I think we have 2 first-round picks. I'm not 100% sure. As long as I don't get fired, I think that's going to be our big goal. Is we just want to avoid getting fired in the first year, which is usually fairly easy to do with the Chiefs. He almost missed it again. But good kick by Alexis Serna. Alexis. Yeah, it's Alexis. It's going to be Alexis from now on. But yeah, I think that's our main goal is to not get fired. I'm okay with losing in our first year. This wasn't an instant rebuild kind of thing. I would have done a lot of things more if it wasn't me trying to instantly win. I think this is something I want to kind of grind out, build a team with a good cap situation. I really would like Brody Croyle to be good in this series. He's just I think I've said it a couple times now. He's just one of my favorite players in Alabama history. Great guy in general with what they do with foster kids in Alabama. But I think really and truly I have no limitations on kind of how I want to do this. I just want to do this in a slower fashion. If it does become an instant rebuild out of sheer luck, like my Raiders franchise did on Reddit, that I was posting on Reddit for a while, then that's great. If it doesn't, then that's okay as well, because I think that's kind of the point is I want to... We created a few of these. none of these are what I need to run right here. Because that's two different pass rush plays. I guess everything in this defense is a pass rush play, really. But I lost my train of thought. I was just kind of talking.
All right, guys,
But
just
yeah,
stay
no, I
calm.
think that's kind of how we want to run. How I want to run this is I want to do a what's it called? Slow rebuild. I want it to be more focused on building the team out and having consistent success than instant success. Um, I've always felt instant success is
Good job with the linebackers, coach.
tends
Sam
to
and Will are putting all kinds of pressure
make
on
the
their run game.
game, I don't know, more boring quicker, and I don't really want that. I want to kind of enjoy it out a little bit more. Um, let's put Glenn Dorsey back in. I don't think he's been in for a minute, or maybe he has. I have no idea. I think my defensive line. I mean, I know the Dolphins are terrible in this game. Who did they draft first overall? It was still Jake Long, I think. This is where I should have run down. I want to see if Jake Long, I can't remember. Yeah, they did draft Jake Long.
There we go, there we
We get
go.
a sack, or was it incompletion? No, John Beck scrambled for 1 yard. That's perfectly fine with me. If he wants to scramble for 1 yard, let him scramble for 1 yard. But yeah, I just really kind of want to enjoy this. I want to use players that don't always get a use in this game because of injuries or other reasons. I want to try to succeed, obviously, with those players. Plus, I just love Burdick Roll, and I want him to succeed. I think I've said that 100 times now. But what I was saying,
Gun,
if
quick
you
read
have
right.
any plays you want to
787
see,
H
that
angle.
creative plays that you want to see run, if you have suggestions that aren't team composition
Oh, for
specifically,
crying out loud. I can't believe he
um,
hasn't completed a pass.
I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna try to use draft sheets or anything like that, just because I think that makes the game too easy. Actually, I think I want to run heavy dash with we're gonna put in. I'm not gonna get to it in time. I'm not gonna get to it in time. Uh, and Thea Rubin,
Okay, we're going between the tackles.
real quick, and see. This is not gonna work. But this is preseason. I do want to try just to see if it works. It did not work. Um, I'm not sure how I lost a yard when I was only on the 1 yard line to start with. Uh, that was fun though. So we're gonna throw again. If we get a safety, oh well. If we don't, yay. Uh, Actually, I
Okay,
think
gun, quick
a
read right.
sneak with Larry
787
Johnston
H
would
angle.
probably have been a better option. Well, no. Oh my gosh, Brody, you can't miss that. So we have no room to punt now because I made a dumb call, and Brody missed a pass, and Desmond Clark dropped a pass. None of those are
Give it a punt, gun.
shocking statements. Dustin Colquitt's will get us out though, and it'll be okay, and hopefully our defense will bail us out again. Good 48-yard punt. Bad coverage though. So an 18-yard return. Oh my god, almost 18-yard return. Yep, once again, bad decisions lead to bad plays. Can't be doing dumb stuff like running and Thea Rubin and the running back position on our own 1 yard line. But it was fun. I don't want to run. We aren't really set up to run a zone, but I do think they're running more. I really need to look and see what teams are running a 5-2, so I kind of know who I'm trying to steal plays from going forward. Because I think a 5-2 is kind of the next defensive formation I want to get to add. We're manned up, so I'm good with that. Yeah, that's.
Keep the pressure on that QB.
We're gonna run a ton of man defense, but like I said, if you have Glenn Dorsey's hurt. No, Donnie Edwards is hurt. Well, that's not good.
Solid play
And it
defense.
said pending X-rays, which usually means nothing good. Well, we're not on offense. I mean, yeah, let's get mad for the Chiefs or the Dolphins for how poorly they're doing. Let's run middle. We won't run one of our pure rush plays.
There's a flag out.
We're getting a face mask. Come on now.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
One step forward, two steps back. Great play by Derek Johnson that ends in a face mask. I need to really mess with the sliders and get them back to the goodie sliders. I just haven't done it
Hey,
yet.
good call, ref.
Looked like there was going to be a penalty. Holding. Thank goodness, because that was a touchdown.
Come on, man.
This
Keep
Dolphins
it
team
moving.
actually
Don't
may
let
be
it haunt you.
solid. John Beck is not a bad quarterback. I mean, he's not who you want to like hang your hat on, but like, I think he has like an 86 overall potential in most cases. So, and they have Bernard Barron. Ted Ginn is still there. Jake Long. They have Kason and Ricky Williams and Ronnie Brown. They've got a good running back room. They have run Kason a lot, though, so I'm not sure why that is. But that's going to be another sack for
Hey, that
us.
wasn't half bad.
So I want to pin my ears back here. So we're definitely going to run. We haven't run down yet, so we'll swap down, out, and I want to give him a break. I want Bacon. Well, didn't get to call it because I was messing around too much and I should have hit A. That's okay. Oh yeah, we would have definitely got a sack there.
We should see more
That's okay.
sacks.
Holding them to a field goal is fine. Would have preferred them lose about 5 more yards just because of the kicking in this game. But I'll take what I can get. Oh, they're punting. It's only a 47-yard punt and or kick, and they're punting? I guess he did already miss one. And pinning me back's a better idea, but
We're going to run right at them. I like it. There you go, offense.
good run.
Okay,
Give Forsett a handoff here.
Tell him he's got to have some
That
fun
was
today.
such a
But I
waste of a
need him
7th
running
round pick.
smart. All right, guys, we're going deep.
Yeah, so hopefully, I don't know. I like our make. Yep, I saw that coming. He got
That was
glitched
an
out.
awful call.
Unfortunately, we didn't get a safety, but we're going to be punting from our whatever this is,
We're going max
3.
cover punt.
As long as Dustin Colquitt doesn't step out of bounds, we're great. I don't think I've ever seen a punter step out of bounds. I've definitely seen a quarterback do it. I think in Mr. Hurricane's series, Falcon series, he did, and then not the experts as well. I think they both actually. Andre Woodson stepped out about. I know on not the experts. Andre Woodson stepped out of bounds, but I think Kane's also had a quarterback. Kane also had a quarterback do it. It may have been Applewhite, not Major Applewhite. Whatever that quarterback is in the I'm having a brain fart. That draft class. Yeah, the Mario Waddle one, but that's not the quarterback in lead in that. Good defensive stand so far. We're not gonna run just a pure pass one on this one. I may run middle blitz though. Run Derek Johnson and I guess whoever's playing right linebacker right now. Up the middle. Yeah, it's Dallas Sarts, isn't it? I don't think it's Dallas Sarts because that would definitely would have been sack if it was Dallas Sarts. Tied up. That's a lot of being. That's a lot. That took a long time for a second score in this game. I gotta call some better plays on offense, and that's gonna be coming back. We're in a good return by whoever that is. That I don't know who that is.
Holding by the receiving team.
I didn't ruin it. We still get on the 39. It's Chris Johnson.
Penalty.
Did the
Done.
Dolphins
Quick read right.
decline
77
the
H
penalty? That's a good play.
Good, good. Nice
That
job,
has kept
offense.
that Desmond Clark keeps getting open on. So I really like that. Let's run one of my creative plays real quick. Let's quad slant, maybe. I do like a good quad scheme.
Nice job, son.
Everybody I wanted
Nice
open
job.
got open, so that worked out good. Let's put the ball back in Larry Johnson's hands because he's about to come out of the game for good for the whole shebang.
Okay, we're going between the tackles.
If you have any suggestions on numbers for players we've added and rookies, I usually don't do it until the end just to kind of give me like the full look without me having to kind of, add numbers here and
Going
there.
with the counter.
But if you have any suggestions on what player numbers should be, just give me a shout. We have, I think, one more game.
There's
That's
the 2-minute
way too
warning.
slow of a developing
That
play
wasn't
to be
pretty.
running with Larry Johnson. I think Chris Johnson has to run that when we run a counter. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. Man, it's a week already. Getting to stream head coach, which I didn't think I was going to get to do this week. Giants fired Brian Dable, which is exciting in its own right, I guess. Brody Crowell got sacked. That's sad.
That's all right. Get
This
him next
is
time.
what, 44. I can kick that. I'll kick that. I'm not going for that. That's dumb. Yeah, there's no time
All right,
wasting.
guys, let's kick the field goal.
Oh my gosh, he missed again.
Oh, I can't believe he just did that. Nice first half. Control your reaction.
They're passing. I think we're gonna stick him man though. I want to see how he reacted to that. There's a pattern to it. I just don't know what the pattern is. Oh, I have it. Oh my gosh, no. What are you doing? Why can we not make a tackle?
Settle down, guys. It's not over yet.
I don't know who 33 is. Or is it 23? I can't tell. I'm gonna watch it one more time. That's 23. Oh my gosh, that's... You would think one of these two veterans, Ty Law or Patrick Surtain, Tane, whatever, could make a tackle in this game. I guess they are both old as dirt. Good return. No hold that time. I still hadn't decided what receiver I'm cutting. That's one reason I wish you had practice squads in this game. I know it's asking a lot for 2008,
Quick read
but,
right.
you know.
787 H angle. What a call, coach.
Well, hurry up. Missed throw by Brody. That's okay. That's an acceptable missed throw. Clock stops. We get another play. Yeah, we really don't have any. Let's run this one. This just works well. Unless we fumble the football. Wrong thing created. Let's run. Dega. No, we're trying. That's fine. I think I want to get some players. If we are back on offense, I think I want to get some players in anyways. Oh God, it's so much. And we get the ball back. So let's go look at gun. I think I want to quick sub some people out.
Call a timeout.
Put in Manningham, Tab Perry, Jermichael Finley. Yeah, let's run it like
All right,
that.
guys, we're going deep.
I'm not calling timeout right there. There's no point. Is that Manningham, Finley? I don't know who that is.
Fellas. We'll win this thing 1 inch at a time.
Save my timeouts for under 5 minutes. Or under
Good
5
job,
minutes.
offense, just like we drew it up. Call a timeout.
All right, this is the last play we'll run before calling a timeout. We should have called timeout. Good effort. Bad execution. Let's run Daga. We hadn't run it yet. Having Nisi kind of... to be honest, I think I need to put... whatever the pass for Crable in instead of Nisi. I think that's just a better fit there. I assume they're not caught. Yeah, they're letting it go. Let's look at our player stats so far. Brody has... We get the ball back. Brody's played fine. 1 pick. It was my fault for letting him keep running that same play over and over again. We have not been able to run the ball. I will say I give run Chris Johnson one time when he had a good run. Desmond Clark has played well, minus his drops and the almost fumble. We've only allowed 2 sacks, and it was Adrian Jones, and he kind of glitched. And LaRon McClain. Defensively, we've gotten home 5 times and have 1 pick. So I think we're playing well. We'd be in a much different game if Alexis Serna would make a kick, but kicking logic in this game is dumb. It has always been dumb. Just how it goes. What a play. He's gone. Is that Jerome Mathis? Why are you getting close to that sideline? You better go to the end zone, son. Let's go.
Excellent hustle on that play.
Was that Chris Johnson? I can't tell. Chris Johnson. What a return.
One heck of a play.
Spent a first-round pick on a returner, guys. Look at me, coaching. Might as well call me Al Davis.
Send out the kicker. Kick middle.
What a way to get us back in this game. I mean, once again, it's a preseason game, so it's, if we win. We're really here to kind of get a rhythm of everything, get some players some experience. Kind of still really seeing who's making the roster. I mean, there's some players. Overall, for me on this game, overall isn't everything, especially since it can change on a whim. So I do like to really see. Oh, we're on Glenn Dorsey here. I do like to see what players do who have lower overalls, lower potential, because they make a lot of them make tons of plays. Once again, my Raiders franchise that I ran and posted on Reddit, we had a lot of good players that started out as low overall. Now, obviously, you get motivator and stuff like that; they jump up. But had one receiver who I think was our leading receiver for the series.
Good job at the linebackers, coach.
And that was with Calvin Johnson and a few other big names, I think.
Nice,
Jeremy Shoemate making plays. Like Jeremy Shoemate. Like I want Jeremy Shoemate to succeed. It would make my world if Jeremy Shoemate succeeded in this series. I need to get Holly out and put in McBride. Good pass rush. Got to stick on that corner. But I think that's Shoemate. He's just not going to be fast enough for that. I said corner, but that's not what I meant. Boom. Another sack for the defense, who is playing. They're out of. I know this defense is kind of fit to it. But still, I mean, playing out of their minds today. A lot of good defensive plays have happened. Offense, kind of Chris Johnson didn't really make a play on that one. That's okay. Can't expect him to do everything. As I'm about to give him the ball so he can do everything. Ooh, Trent Dilfer and Larry Johnson. We'll run that. We'll run it for this. Oh, that's not what I want. I want depth chart over here. He must be hurt or tired. That's not good.
Ain't no way you can jump. Won't be long. Go.
Where's Pierre Garcon?
Let me see what they're missing, baby. Let's go.
Run the counter.
We have a bunch of. Oh my gosh. We started getting that run and push, and I get it, but I gotta do something. Let's see. We're not gonna throw every down. Like, we'll run quad slant again. I just kind of want to see it with one more time. But it doesn't work as well with Larry Johnson in, which makes me think Chris Johnson's hurt.
The offense practiced this week, right?
So this is where heavy dash comes into play. Oh, messed up. Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
Okay, we're going between the tackles.
Have Calais Campbell run this. If that had been Chris Johnson, the touchdown.
Great play.
So unfortunately, poor play. We did get the first down. I think if I'm running that on 4th and 1 like that, I'm probably from now on gonna be running solely with Chris Johnson. I'm not entirely sure yet. I mean, that's what it is. So we're gonna make 4th set. What are potentials in here? He's still marked as 91. I don't think that's right anymore. So we'll see kind of how that. Maybe I broke the game and his potential is that high. I don't know.
Take it to the back. We're going play action.
Warren Adams out for the game again.
That's a nice play.
Trainer's going to have a ton of experience in this one. I thought I added a shotgun play where we only had one back. Did I not? I guess I didn't.
Okay.
So we're stuck running the same plays over and over again.
787 H angle.
Which is okay, because these plays are good and they work.
Run it up the gut.
I just think they'd be better. It'd be better if I had some kind of different shotgun formations. I thought I already had. Let's actually, I want to edit this play. Hold on, a quick pause for a second. All right, we're back. So let's move him inside. I want him to run a post because I want to try to hold the safety. Plus, if he's open, touchdown. We're going to run not across. I want to drag with Michael Finley. Have Perry's going to run a deep curl. And then we're going to change the assignment to where hitch and go from him. He's going to motion out to the edge. Second read. First read. Third read. Fourth read. Actually, Finley should probably be the fifth read and Tab Perry be the fourth. Actually, he should be the fifth read because he's the safety valve. And then Finley should be the third. No, Finley should be the fourth. And then Perry should be third because that's going to be... I think I've got it set up right. We'll try it. We'll call this motion go. We don't know if it's going to work because Josh Johnson decided he wanted to do everything himself. Perfectly acceptable answer. Not the answer I kind of wanted because I did want to see if that play worked and if something before I kept it, but I think it will. But Josh Johnson made a play either way. We'll call this... Nope. We'll call this motion go. I think that might be 10 plays. It ain't like we won't know after this. Oh my gosh, Justin Forsett hit the dang hole. I want to flip this play because I want to run it to the open side. And Chris Johnson scores a touchdown.
Players drag and tail once they get out of position. Look, you might accept mediocrity, but not on my team. We're kicking a field goal.
Boom. Right through the middle. 17-10. Good drive by Josh Johnson. Good way to make a play there. Chris Johnson had a few good plays on that drive. I really do wish we would have been able to see motion go actually like roam, because I think, and it may not have been enough space anyway, so that may have been wishful thinking there. Let's get Dorsey out. Just make sure he's not getting hurt. Who is this? This is Dennis Dixon? I don't know, but whoever it is, made a good play. I don't know. It's Cleo Lemon. They signed Cleo Lemon. Or is Cleo Lemon already on this roster in the offseason? I don't think he is. I'm not sure I've ever started with the Dolphins from the jump.
The linebacker's out of position.
So I actually don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen the Dolphins from the start, now that I'm thinking out loud. Trey McBride, Calais Campbell, Tony Bake. But we'll. So it doesn't matter that much. Almost got a pick again. I think that's Justin Bowman.
Get your players thinking run.
I'm not really sure who it is, but whoever it is made a good play on the ball. And now it's third down. They're gonna probably pass. Let's run down. I want Tolly. Oh, Holly, not Tolly. Unfortunately, I didn't get to run it again. So one day I will be fast enough to run down. Oh, it's okay because they got a false start, which makes me want to run down even more because now it's 3rd and 15. Dorsey. I think I got it off with the pass rush I wanted. Yeah, I did. Let's see if this works. There's a stunt somewhere in there, and I don't know who's stunting where. Oh, yeah. That worked out good. I mean, obviously I didn't get a sack, but I think all the stunts and stuff worked great. They're going to be punting here probably. Let's try a punt block. I don't think I've ever done one. I don't think we're going to this time either. Let's try a punt block. Let's see if Chris Johnson if we get a hand on the ball, or we can get a hand on the ball, and basically we didn't get a return because of it, which is perfectly fine. I don't think I'm a fan of Chris Johnson as a punt returner. He'll be okay though. I really do wish the creative play, and I wasn't going to do a custom offense because I just think it takes too much effort to do straight up, and I wasn't trying to, and I just didn't have time to do that. Really. I really wish these creative plays. I guess Josh Johnson got hurt or tired, or no, I think I messed up the sub on this one. It's okay, cause Boilinger hit a good pass into the third. Man, it does take a while to stream these games, which is perfectly fine. I just know people don't necessarily want to watch all that, but that's okay. Once again, as I said before, mainly doing this for me, just so I kind of have it. I don't want. That's right. I want Chris Johnson running this. So I haven't, so I can keep it and watch it. If you do enjoy it, though, I appreciate it. And you can subscribe to kind of see the rest of it. Follow us on TikTok. We post a lot of disc golf content as well. We haven't for a little bit, but we should be. My school's kind of slowing down. Some other people's stuff is slowing down, so we might post a little bit more disc golf content going forward. Uncertain. That's 2 bad runs in a row, so who me? Let's run my favorite pass play in this game. There was one time I ran a franchise with the Chiefs where I basically just got a bunch of really good receivers with Brody Croyle, and I just threw Hail Mary every play. It worked out decently well. I don't think I ever won a Super Bowl on that. Obviously so, because I just ran the same play over and over again. But by gosh, it was mastered. Why'd I run on 4th and 19? I was not paying attention. That's okay. I was ready. I was ready. I won't. But this will take a long time, especially if I'm playing every game. Screwed up play or offsides, maybe. I can't. Yeah, just a screwed up play. That's okay. But yeah, so I think I said it earlier, and I'll say it again just to kind of remind y'all. If you have any suggestions for any of the players we've added as numbers, just let me know in the comments or on YouTube or on Twitch or if you come here from the Reddit post, on the Reddit post or wherever. I will accept anything. I think no, I'm not against changing anybody's number. Yeah, I'm not against changing anybody's number. So like I said, if you have any suggestions on numbers for any of the players that we drafted or whatever, just take a second, look through the video, figure out who you want who you want the numbers for to be, and what you want it to be, and just let me know in some fashion, form, comments on Twitch, YouTube, Reddit, wherever. It is appreciated, and your input is always welcome. I don't know if they're gonna go for it or not. I probably would have gone for it because you've missed 2 kicks now. Okay, so you make it, cool. Make it a 1-score game. It is preseason, so I guess you get your kicker reps. No big return this time. We have offensively not been doing great outside of Chris Johnson. So let's kind of run this like it's a 2-minute drill. Once again, I really need more formations for the shotgun. Thought we had some. But all of them are. I really thought I added some in the last game or game before last. Oh yeah, Chris Johnson, let's go. Another big play by him. He really is good. Players like Chris Johnson, whose potential are low unless you do like the speed philosophy and stuff like that, I wish they would fall more in this game. Or they could have just respected him to start with. That'd been nice. Because Chris Johnson was a solid player. Solid. It's Chris Johnson had 2,000 yards rushing. Chris Johnson was a great player. And I assume, I'm not a Titans fan, but I assume a lot of Titans fans hold him in pretty high regard. And that's a sack. We'll go deep here. I do run this play with a little too much. Falling into old habits. Jermichael Finley makes a good play on it, but 12 yards ain't going to be enough, unfortunately. So we're going to punt it away again. We're going to max cover punt. I think he punts it shorter on max cover, though. Yeah. It's probably because it sets him to kick it higher. It didn't do anything anyways. Ted Ginn got like 6 yards. I really wish. I don't know what their defense is. Maybe I'll get a 5-2 or a 3-4 playbook play to add. Because I don't want to just add stuff to add stuff. I want it to be purposeful.
You gotta get to him.
Plus, the more I add, the harder the playbook becomes to learn. No, it's first. Damn. They're still running, so Umbrella is not needed yet. We'll run a DE contain. Now, if they run up the middle, I'm screwed because shootmate. Well, no, good play. I was a little worried about my whatchamacallits. Middle linebackers since Donnie Edwards, my linebacker since Donnie Edwards is out, and I think Shoemate is playing a
The
majority
linebacker's out of
of that
position.
opposite linebacker
Good eyes,
side.
ref.
But we still don't know his potential. Yeah, we'll take that holding penalty. I think 2nd and 16 is probably
Repeat second down.
a better decision than 3rd and like 1. I bet they pass here. Let's run up. Up got a lot of pressure last time. Let's get Ruben out. Put Dallas Sarge in. What a play. And they ran a screen,
Yeah,
which
just
sucks
like
in this
that,
game.
D. Just like that.
No problem.
That was an outstanding play.
Napoleon Harris is in, actually. I think that might be worse. I think this is the makeup I kind of want for that D-line for it to run down. Linebackers I should have changed. Oh, man, that's who I need to put in. Crable at linebacker. That's okay. The goal is a possible sack, but to put them in enough pressure that they throw it quickly. They wouldn't go for it, right? I don't think they would. That doesn't seem like something the computer would do. I would probably go for it there, but all right, Justin Forsett, carry us home because you're going to get the rest of the carries.
Let's go single back, 21 slam.
Holding. Face mask, please. No? Okay. He just was slow.
We're going to run right at him.
Depending on how long the remainder of this takes, we may get up to the next game. I'll have to see. I do have time, but I don't have a ton of time. I got something I got to go do for work as soon as I finish this, pretty much. That's 2 centers out. Oh my gosh. I hope both of them are just hurt because they get hurt easily and not anything severe. A toss, I think, would be good right here. Let's run it with Chris Johnson. Let's run a toss outside with Chris Johnson. Jermichael Finley is not who I want to run that toss to, but it's okay. Good. We're smart. We're motioning. I think that's Mike Peterson. Right, maybe the good blocker that I don't know the name of. I think I was going to go for it anyways. Once again, I'm not concerned with losing this game. I want to run more plays to kind of get some more closer to learned. I want to build up approval. It's going to be bad if they don't snap the ball. But I think they're just blowing clock out. I was probably going to take the delay game anyways. Boom. Good play. I don't know who 85 is. That Tab Perry again?
Okay, that was the
Or is that
2-minute
Pierre
warning.
Garcon? That's Malcolm Floyd. What a play, Malcolm Floyd. Let's go.
We're gonna run right at him.
That's another player whose rating is not fair because he's just such a good player in real life and in this and pretty much in this game. I mean, he's made a lot of good plays. I know it's been against a lot of second string teams, but these are all single back sets. I'm pretty sure I have a stretch play. Defense. Is that a nickel? These are all, that's dime, ain't it? Or that's, I don't know format. I'm terrible at formations and what classifies them. See, that's a 3-4. These are a nickel dime. Let's get quarter spies because I don't really have a good one. And like I said, I'm pretty sure that is. I mean, our whole defense is a coverage set, so it's not really what I want as my next one. But I will take. I could actually, that might just be straight quarter. I don't know if quarters is in this game though. We'll have to see. But either way, that's a good coverage to add to this, and then another set that we can add more coverage plays out of. No, I don't. Well, there's a draw in here. Let's run the draw. Justin Colquitt, yeah. Chris Johnson has mastered the draw, apparently. We didn't waste any clock. He ran that down to the 2-minute warning, but the rest of the time they didn't run any clock down. I should have been paying better attention. You know, you get so used to some of the features that they add in later Maddens that you forget they don't exist in previous EA iterations. Oh, Dustin Colquitt. That's a bad punt. I think I got running into the kicker, though. Come on, give me the penalty. Or holding. Not sure how you had holding on a punt block where you didn't get possession, but okay. Actually, I think that's the returner, so I'm not sure how the returner got holding. But I'm not going to complain. So they are going to be throwing. I would assume they're throwing every possession.
Just outside range now.
They have one timeout left. We may start running umbrella once they burn that.
Just outside range now.
Well, we may not have a chance to run umbrella because they're going to run hurry up the whole time. No, they're going to run a spike here. Did I correctly spell umbrella? I don't know. I don't care. This blitz is 5, right? Nope, it's 4. And that's a pick 6, and that's going to be the game. What a way to win it.
Yeah, baby, all right.
I'm not sure if that was umbrella that we actually called. But what a great play by Jack
I don't
Williams, our
believe
other
what I
rookie.
just saw.
I got that. I think I
Was
got that wrong
amazing.
earlier and called him Bowman, Zach Bowman. Actually, I think I said Justin Bowman, which is definitely not anybody's name on
Send
this
down the
game.
kicker.
Or maybe it is. It's not the Bowman I need to be talking about. That's going to put us up by 11 with 36 seconds left to go.
All right,
Let's
let's
go
kick it
ahead and
off.
just kick this off right here. Yeah, I'm still not sure because it didn't look like it was umbrella. It looked like we ran something completely different and wrong. So not sure. So we'll run it again though, just to kind of see. Yeah, I don't think that was umbrella at all, actually. So I don't know what coverage we just ran there. But it worked, and I'm not gonna complain. Umbrella worked how it was
Just outside
designed.
range now.
They still have one timeout though, and they burned it. So they cannot stop the clock anymore, except going out of bounds and spiking. So we're just going to keep running umbrella, keeping them, forcing them in the center of the field. If one of our defensive linemen can make a play, that's great. If they can't, that's okay, because the point of this is for them to burn clock either way,
The receivers are getting separation.
keeping them in
I need that
bounds.
secondary on them like glue.
Not necessarily, not necessary really in this game, because they don't. That's not how the game operates.
They're just
So
outside
definitely
range
not the
now.
coverage to run
Mikey, come
when
on.
you're trying to keep them from
Okay,
getting
that's
to a
the
field
quarter.
goal. But it worked out for what we were trying to do. Where we were just trying to run the clock out. And that's going to do it. I think we'll look at some stats. We're definitely going to keep motion go. I think it's going to be a good play. We didn't actually get to see it run because Josh Johnson scrambled for the first down. Keep the play. Brody had a solid game. Once again, I'm going to say the interception was my fault. We ran the same play like 5 times in a row because we were hurrying up. Josh Johnson, 5 for 5. I didn't ask him to throw it that much. We didn't have to throw it. I was trying to run the clock out when he was in most of the time. But good play by him. Trent Dilfer, 2 for 2. Also good playing. Rushing wise, Larry Johnson didn't really run very well. Chris Johnson did. I think his numbers are not very indicative of how he ran. Forsett had a few good runs here and there. Receiving wise, we didn't really we threw it 7 times in the second half. Desmond Clark had a good game. Chris Johnson had a good game. Tap Perry and Malcolm Floyd had some good plays. We only gave up those 2 sacks. Good. Defense, we did slow down a good bit in the end, but we got 4, 5. I thought we had more sacks than that originally. I guess that is 5 and up front, ain't it? So that's 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 sacks in a game. Solid. We had 2 picks. 1 for a touchdown. So that was good. Who had 4 blocks defeated? All right. I guess that's maybe off the punt. Some missed tackles. Who missed some? Dallas Starks missed some tackles. Napoleon Harris, a few others, but they played a lot, and most of those guys are on the edge. Sarts is kind of inexcusable. They missed a tackle. A couple big hits. Derrick Johnson plays great no matter what. Who was Jack Williams made a big play. He was thrown out a lot. He didn't really cover that well, which is okay. I wish it brought the names along with it. Once again, I guess it's not that big of a deal. It was thrown at Bernard Pollard had a good game. Kicking, 1 for 3. Got to be better than that. Justin Colquitt, he had 2 bad punts. Chris Johnson, 2 great returns. Or 1 great return. I think the other, well, no, I think he had 2 because I think the other one was 35 yards. Yeah. So, I mean, great return by Justin Johnson. Punt returning, eh. But, I think we did a good game. We had a solid preseason. A lot of players stepped up. I still have not put Pierre Garcon on the field enough. I think I've decided that Mathis is going to be the one to bite the dust in that receiver core. He's good. I just don't think I'm going to be able to exploit his speed in the way I'm going to need to for him to be successful. I think I like Tab Perry more. I think Malcolm Floyd is solid. I'm not trading Malcolm Floyd because obviously I traded a 3rd round pick like an idiot for him. But I think that's actually all our goals are hit now. Let's look at potential here. We knew all these guys were big deals when we drafted them. Tony Bake, solid. Zach Bowman, 87, solid. Mike Peterson, 86, solid. What is his blocking? I need to look at what his, max level he can get to is. But I want to see what his, not terrible. Not good, but not terrible. Seymour's a solid, strong safety, so we'll probably keep him. He's kind of slow, but that ain't the end of the world. Well, hold on. Was I looking at the right guy? Yeah, he's kind of slow. Not the end of the world. Warren Adams cannot stay healthy at all. And he's potential 80 overall. We may end up cutting Warren Adams. I love Warren Adams, but he is just too injury prone. Chris Johnson, now that we've kind of adjusted that as an 80 overall potential, I'm not worried about that because he will benefit from a lot of things, and it's going to do well. Roger Hilliard, I don't remember how I got him, if he came along or if I drafted or signed him. Probably should remember that. That's not good. 78 potential. Solid backup guard. I don't know if we'll keep him or not. We'll kind of have to look and see. Jack Williams, he had that interception, and that was kind of big. He also got beat a bunch. I'll have to look at our cornerbacks. I think I'll have a 5 is what I want. Crable, solely a pass rusher. That's the only reason he's here. Forsett is the 3rd back that I'll probably end up replacing next offseason. Pierre Garcon, I think I'm going to keep. Shoemate, see, we talked about it. His potential is 54. He's probably going to hit the road on this one, unfortunately. You love to see. Well, let's look at what he's got, because I think I do have it set for coverage right now. He also has 40 learning. The elusiveness and jump are great. And so is a stiff arm. I think I need to change it to balanced instead of coverage, because I kind of know what I want. And he does look solid. He played well in that last game. This will be slow, so we can go over here and change the philosophy. I don't know why I set it to coverage anyways. I don't ever want my linebackers to be coverage linebacker. My outside linebackers to be purely coverage. I want them to have a balanced approach. And then 2, 4, 2. Yeah, that's good. So I kind of want to see what it looks like now that I've changed that. Still 54. We'll wait until kind of we get to the thing, and we'll look again just to be sure. But so I don't know if any of this went up or down. I can change that. Rob Smith. Let's look at him. He is out 2 to 5 weeks. We're not going to put him on IR. We are going to look at our depth chart again. Oh, that sucks. So he's going to miss the opening thing. I haven't seen Jonathan Godwin's stuff yet. Glenn Dorsey needs to sit out, and I should have said it just then. So let's go to. There's a fatigue setting somewhere. I know there is. We're going to set Glenn Dorsey out for this week. I am surprised. He is playing still. Yeah, he's out. Okay. I'm surprised. So, but he played that whole game, and he did great. Before we keep going, while that's up, I want to look at free agents for at the center position. Maybe see if there's another center I could maybe add. It's a little bit younger. Yeah, here's some rookies. Anybody drastically different? Roster is full, but Jamie Richard is who we're going to look for. And I think before we get to the cut day, we're going to go ahead and move on from Jonathan Goodwin. And if the rookie's bad, we have some other good linemen who we can kind of lean on a little bit. Yeah, we don't know his stuff. But the game does like to make tall players good. Oh, that's cool. That's a bot.
Coach,
Do love Barry Cofield, but I don't need another defensive tackle. Once again, once this kind of comes into play, it'll be better. But normally when we look at this, for those of you who don't watch Head Coach, I don't know why you'd be watching this if you don't watch Head Coach, but if you are, so when you see this, it kind of helps you determine what game plan you run for the week. So we'll probably, so normally we'd run a defensive heavy, like stop the halfback, work with our defensive line, stuff like that to kind of stop running plays, stuff like that to kind of make it a little bit easier on us in the end. Health and fatigue. Let's see where Glenn Dorsey's at. Well, I think he is considered inactive current. No, he's not. He's still inactive. We haven't run a practice yet. I'll keep him inactive. So quarterbacks are good. Halfbacks are good. Fullback is good. Receiver. Mathis is gone. That's the first selection. As much as I want his blocking, he's so slow. And if I really want to put a block, I can just put a lineman in. I've got to cut 2 guards. I don't know who my starters are. I can't remember. We'll come back to that because I do know, because I only have 1 cut left. Right, that's good. That's good. This is the one I need to cut, and I think I'm gonna cut Boone. I know that's kind of dumb. to take that penalty for no reason. But I like Tank Tyler. I'm giving Tank Tyler
What
at
do we
least a
want to
year
practice today?
in this. Who am I gonna train? Why don't we train that new center? See what if we can get him anywhere. HB Blades.
The Chiefs
Coach
organization is
retreat.
taking a unique approach to
They've
their
all
coach
gained like one
development.
skill point.
The
Good for
entire
us.
coaching staff
Good for
attended
them.
a retreat yesterday, isolating themselves so that they could
I
talk
don't want.
strategy and philosophy. This should have a positive impact on the development of each staff member.
Let's keep Dorsey out for this next game. I'm not going to be playing it right now, I think, because we're going to wait till later or the next time. So I need one more play. Still wants me to trade for Chad Pennington. I'm not doing that. I do want to look at the developed staff real quick. Oh, that was weird. My Alexa just starting. It's probably gonna do it again because I just said that. Yeah, I can't. There's nothing I can really do point wise. I think I could. I said I wasn't gonna get performance first year. Um. Man, I could go ahead and get level 4 quarterback intangibles. Let's do that. I know that's not kind of. Most people don't do that. But I think that's kind of where I want to start. And then I won't. Because I want. One, I have Josh Johnson and Brody. I want them both to kind of develop through that. Speaking of that, let's look at Mr. Curl over here. Yeah, he's maxed out. And I can't get any special skills for him. I should have got game film analysis. Head coach can get the game film analysis, can he not? Oh my gosh. Fat fingers. I'm pretty sure he can. Yep. Should have got game film analysis and then game plan analysis. Although, that wouldn't have been... I wouldn't have wanted to do that for this one. I should have got any of these three. Oh well. Next time. Hopefully, since we're playing games, we'll get a lot more skill points.
Hey, Coach,
Let's look at game plan again. I will do once again want to see. I want to get him kind of in there.
Casey's head coach seemed pleased.
Learning a ton of plays, great, and doing good. Marcus Pollard. We don't need another tight end. Don't need any of that. Bryant Johnson is great. I love him. We don't need another receiver. We just cut our receiver to get down to our 6. I've already developed staff. Golly, I jumped up to 5,000 pretty fast, actually. You know, it's a good game changer, but it would have been so... Evan Mathis, man, hold on now. It won't let me sign him right now, I'm pretty sure, so I need to go in here and drop someone. Reyes is old as dirt. I've got 2 rookies here. I want to keep them. I think I'm dropping Stallings and Reyes. And I think I can go ahead and make that decision right now. It's a fairly decent makeup for a line. Let's see if we learn anything about him. We've learned nothing about him. Oh, I don't want. I've got to sign him first, don't I?
Coach,
I
we're about
may.
to start the negotiation.
I mean, I'm not giving you anything because you're not going to start Evan, but you're a great guy. Great guy. And Super Bowl champion. Evan, I guess I'm giving you an 100K signing bonus. Well, that's good. That way I can set my depth chart. Josh has played well, but he's not progressing. And I know it takes him time, but I wish he would go a little bit faster. Justin Forsett has heard of something apparently for some reason. Bo, Bruce, Manningham, Tab Perry, Malcolm Floyd, Pierre Garcon. Yeah, that's fine. That's good. That's good. That's good. I do want Evan to be backup left guard. Or is he a right guard? I can't remember. He's a right guard, ain't he? I'll have to edit positions later. Center. We're gonna have the rookie starting in this last preseason game. Chris Terry may just eat it because Terrence Pennington's a better backup than he is in this game. My other left end's McBride, ain't it? That's why he's not playing. Right ends are set correctly. Defensive tackles are set correctly. Yeah, Sarge is my starting left linebacker. Shoemate is gone after this one. I probably could go ahead and release him, but I don't care that much. It is preseason. Bowman needs to be my third corner. Or my fourth corner. To be honest, he probably needs to be my third. And ultimately, he may end up being the starter if he can get up there faster. Let's make him the starter for this game. Make Zach Bowman our starter. Or, yeah, let's make him our starter for this game. Just make sure I swap that out before it's over with. Free safeties are set. Both of these people are old, so it doesn't matter. But I'm pretty sure. Man, Eddie Seymour, I want him to play. I definitely want him to play more. Sammy's good. I love Sammy Knight. So I want Eddie Seymour on the field. He is slower, so his coverage is gonna kind of be a problem. But I think he's got, yeah. He'd be a good, like, if I was running like a fast linebacker, if I didn't have Derek Johnson, I might run him. Like, I would probably play this guy. No, I wouldn't use this guy in Madden. That'd be a terrible decision. But he'll be good in the blitz. Chris Johnson is my kick returner. I don't want Chris Johnson returning punts, though. I don't really have an option, so we'll just make Gamble the kick returner. I don't like it, but I'm gonna have to deal with it. Long snapper. Yeah, Warren Adams was getting hurt being the long snapper. Third down back is Chris Johnson. Quarterbacks are still set for now, and that's solid. All right, we are gonna get set, get the game right here,
Ready to start today's
put it
game?
on slow, get the general manager off, get any videos off the screen, and we're gonna save right there. And we are gonna call it a day there. See you guys next time.